what's up guys? My name is Emily Kern and I am a professional photographer located in northern New Jersey. I started my photography business in 2013, I think. And a year later, my first niece Madigan was born, and my sister knew that I was into photography, so she had asked if I wanted to take Madigan's newborn photos. Now, I had never shot any type of newborn session before. I mainly did photography as like a hobby, and I did like landscape photos, I did candid photos, I went on vacation, things like that. So I was a little nervous when she had asked me if I wanted to take her photos because, again, I had never done like a formal session, but I had been doing photography for a couple of years at that point, so I figured, why not? I'll research it a little bit. I watched some YouTube videos, I read some articles, and I figured I would try it out. Those photos were terrible. I didn't have a legit newborn setup with the pillow to pose them on or the wraps that you wrap them in. I didn't have very good lighting. I didn't know what I was basically doing, and I'm pretty sure I shot those in JPEG and not RAW because I didn't know any better. There's maybe a handful of photos that actually turned out pretty decent, but for the most part, all of the photos were not very good. But it was my first session and it was with my first real DSLR, and you gotta start somewhere. After I had attempted to edit the photos somewhat, I sent them over to my sister, who then posted them on Facebook, and around that time all of her friends were having kids as well, so a couple of people had reached out to me and asked if I could take their newborns photos, and before you know it, Emily Kern Photography was created. I know, it's a really original name and it took me forever to come up with. Since then, I've built my photography business up, and actually even with the pandemic, 2020 was my most successful year yet, and that blows my mind. Over the years, I've met hundreds of clients and shot thousands of photos, but the one question that people always ask me is either, how do I become a better photographer, or how do I take better photos? And pretty much every single time, my answer always stays the same, and that's to shoot more. So that's how I came up with the idea for this brand. This series is going to be about all things photography. And I actually wrote down a list, and I'm not gonna remember it now, but I promise you we will try to cover everything that has to do with photography, whether it's lighting, equipment, cameras, posing, websites, social media, marketing, drawing up contracts, promoting yourself, doing mini sessions. I'm gonna take you behind the scenes of some of my sessions. I'm gonna do some Q&As, and I'll even review some of the equipment that I use every day to run my photography business. I've had this idea for a while now, and I'm actually really excited to start this journey, and this is all for you guys. I hope everything that we cover in this series will help you become a better photographer, and who knows, even maybe down the road we'll come out with some limited edition merch. Well, that's pretty much it for this video. I basically wanted to go over what Shoot More was all about and kind of introduce myself and the series. I'm going to try and post every Friday a new episode, and if you guys have any suggestions of what you want to see, please leave them in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell. Also, you can follow us on Instagram, and you can check out our website. All of those links will be in the description below. And last but certainly not least, don't forget to get out there and shoot more.